Grant uch. 30,000 years ago, humanity stood on the edge of discovery. Our ancestors, bound by curiosity and survival, looked beyond the forests and plains, and turned their gaze toward the sea. Along the shoreline, a small band of prehistoric men labored with purpose. With bare hands and primitive tools, they gathered fallen logs and driftwood, pieces of the puzzle for a daring idea, to build a vessel that could carry them into the unknown waters. Using tough strands of weed and wild fibers, they crafted rope. With patience and ingenuity, they lashed the logs together, shaping the first rafts of humankind. Each knot was more than survival. It was the first step in conquering the oceans. But as they worked, fate brought them an unexpected encounter. A dolphin, stranded on the beach, its eyes clouded with barnacles, its body weakened. The men could have walked away. But instead, something remarkable happened. Together they rallied. With determination, they freed the creature from its torment, scraping away the barnacles, soothing its wounds, and guiding it back to the sea. The dolphin splashed in gratitude, vanishing into the blue. It was a moment of connection between species, between worlds. At last, their raft was ready. With courage in their hearts, the men set sail into uncharted waters. For the first time, humankind floated upon the ocean. Chasing fish, chasing possibility. The sea was generous. Spears struck true, and fish after fish was hauled onto the raft. But beneath the surface, another hunter had been watching. The scent of blood carried swiftly through the currents. Masters of the deep, drawn to the struggling prey. With terrifying speed they struck. The raft buckled. Men slipped into the churning water. Panic echoed across the waves. In that moment, it seemed their daring voyage would end in tragedy. But salvation came from an unexpected ally. The dolphin they had once saved returned, this time not alone. A whole pod surged through the waves, forming a living shield. With powerful strikes and fearless unity, the dolphins drove the sharks away. Exhausted and shaken, the men clung to their unlikely rescuers. One by one, the dolphins carried them home, gliding across the surf as if guided by destiny itself. That day, humans learned more than how to build rafts or catch fish. They discovered friendship with the sea and the creatures within it. In gratitude, they returned not just with survival, but with a story passed down through time. A story of courage, of compassion, and of the first ocean voyagers. For 0.8 million years ago, Earth was wild, untamed, and dangerous. This was a world without technology, without cities, where survival depended entirely on instinct, cooperation, and the raw strength of the human spirit. Prehistoric humans lived in small, tight-knit communities. They hunted, foraged, and migrated constantly in search of food and safety. Every day brought new challenges: predators, storms, and rival groups. Yet, through unity and adaptability, they endured. On this day, danger struck without warning. While foraging for roots and small game, a young male wandered too close to the hidden coils of a giant python, an apex predator capable of crushing its prey in minutes. The snake struck with lightning speed, its jaws clamping down, its body winding tighter with every heartbeat. The man's breath grew shallow. Alone, he would not survive. But prehistoric humans were not solitary. Hearing his cries, his companions charged toward the struggle, armed only with sharpened sticks and stones. They encircled the predator. They attacked from all sides, striking at the snake's head and loosening its grip. The battle was fierce, the risk immense, but they would not leave one of their own behind. At last, the python released its hold. The man was bruised and exhausted, but alive, saved by the courage and unity of his people. Such encounters were a stark reminder. Danger lurked everywhere. To survive, early humans could not remain in one place for long. When predators grew too bold or resources ran low, migration was their only choice. They traveled across vast distances, following the herds, seeking fresh water, and finding shelter in caves and rock overhangs. Their feet were their only means of transport. The land was both their provider and their greatest threat. Without fire at will, without metal tools, without written language, survival was a daily test. Every meal had to be hunted or gathered, every shelter built from what nature offered. Knowledge was passed from one generation to the next through observation and memory. In the dark, they relied on each other for protection. Strength lay not in the individual, but in the community. It was this unity, above all else, that allowed them to endure. 4.8 million years ago, our ancestors faced a world that sought to break them. They had no steel, no cities, no modern comforts. Yet, through courage, adaptability, and a fierce will to protect one another, they survived. Their story is our story, the foundation of what it means to be human. Life 4.8 million years ago. The fight to survive.